A lot of people find dinner very stressful, so I wrote How to Make Love and Dinner at the Same Time in a funny way because I wanted to help people put dinner on the table with a smile on their face.
If you are looking at what has to be a bestseller, How to Make Love and Dinner at the Same Time, and I want to introduce our guest for this one, Rebecca Field Jager, as in Mick Jagger, but only one G.
That's right.
Well, listen, Rebecca, I see we've got the dinner, we got the wine, we got the cooking. Let's go on over to the sofa. Oh, you mean that's not the format?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just chose that as a title because I wanted to show that you could do.
I wondered how we were going to get this segment on the air.
Okay, well, you certainly started with a bang.
I certainly did.
And peaches. Let's make this easy, right? We don't want to spend the day peeling peaches. We're just going to use the canned one.
So it's just like a crumble, what you put on, you know, any kind of...
Yeah, a peach crisp. Yeah. That's what we're going for here. We're going to stir that a bit. And you know what? You don't even have to mix it too much. No, just... And this is a lot easier if you're not great at baking. Baking is kind of, it takes a long time.
And you have to be exact.
Yeah, and that's why they have bakeries, I always say, right? So with this, we're just going to put it in. And put that on top.
And how long will you cook that for?
That's going to be about 4 hours. But the great thing is, so you can cook that... Yeah.
Stop. Okay, 2 minutes. Actually, it was under, and I was talking to you, so that's not fair.
Yeah, glazing.
I'll just pour a little bit in this glass in case you need some.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Now, you see how this cooking thing is sort of bringing us closer together. We're kind of getting in the mood, and we're sharing a common goal. And that's how people bond. They do a lot of studies about that sort of thing. And if you give two people one goal, then it'll bring them closer together. So that's what Valentine's is all about. What chefs always do is recipe name drop, which means, okay, let's say you have a recipe called spaghetti puttanesca. Well, if you say spaghetti puttanesca, it forces your lips into such an appealing pucker. Well, God only knows what'll happen to you when your spouse gets home. Well, okay, everything should be pre-browned. It looks nicer. It brings out the taste, which is true. Yeah. But I kind of think of it like cleaning up before the cleaning lady gets there. Right.
So you get everything going.
You get everything going.
And then you've got time to clean the house, feed the baby.
Hopefully a little bit more fun than that.
You've got time to just
to pursue your passions.
Rebecca teaches just that in her crock-pot classes for couples, like this one she held at Lotus nightclub in New York.
You have to get to know your appliance, and this is true of any appliance, intimately. We're going to make a spicy artichoke zucchini dip, then Thai beef curry, which also has a nice undercurrent of heat to it, and we're going to top it off with a sweet peach crisp. Okay, let's say we're going to go to the cottage or a ski chalet or something like that, and we want to bring some après-ski beverages.
What do you have there?
This is a hot apple cider with a apple schnapps, and I call that the teacher's pet. Okay. This is the slurring Earl. This is the selfish elf. I call this a Ave Maria because it combines Tia Maria and coffee. This I call Pa Rumpa Pum Pum.
All right.
Yes, because it's a hot buttered rum. You use an amber rum with some spices. This is mulled wine, and that's where you use a fruity wine, and you just slow cook it in cinnamons and nutmegs and allspice, and it's just gorgeous. And this combines white hot chocolate, a mint candies, and we've blended that with Sante. This is pronounced Sante, and it's a cognac with a pear flavor. So I call this the Sante Claus.
So a Sante Claus, that's very creative, very good.
Thank you. Naming them is half the fun. The manuscript, I sent it to this agent, and she wrote back saying, gee, if you're half as funny in person as you are in writing, then you should be on television. And I thought, oh my God, I am half as funny. Like, I'm exactly half as funny. We're kind of getting in